Earth is the only planet with life. Life forms on Earth comes in different variety. Maybe 100-foot whale to a microscopic bacteria. Life comes in different forms of size, shape, and color. It's interesting to see that two-thirds of life on this planet Earth is restricted to the central part of the Earth that is called tropical regions. Even though the tropics cover only 40% of Earth's surface area. What are tropics? Tropics or tropical forests are the regions which is lying between 30 degrees north and south of the equator. And in this video, let us learn why tropics has so much of biodiversity. If you have heard names of the forest like Amazon or Congo in Africa or maybe Southeast Asian forest, all these belong to the tropical regions. And these are some of the forests with highest amount of biodiversity on this planet. Even if you have heard Western Ghats in India, it is also a spot in the tropical region. One of the major reasons for this highest amount of biodiversity in the tropics is Earth's tilt on its axis. If you see the Earth, that is planet Earth, it has a tilt of about 23.5 degrees and it rotates around the sun, as we know, on its own axis. And as it rotates, it is seen that the north and the southern poles are more exposed at only sometimes to the sun. Whereas the central part of the earth, if you imagine the globe, central part of the earth is exposed maximum amount to the sunlight. As a result, we have the maximum amount of sunlight in the tropics. This sunlight is also very important because photosynthesis is a phenomenon where plants make use of the sunlight and synthesize their own food. And this is called productivity. And if you see, productivity is maximum at these regions called tropics of the world. And what is so special about productivity? How is it going to make all that difference? Let us see now. Imagine you have more plants. That means more food, right? Imagine about all the food what you eat. Majority of them come from plant sources. And if there's more food, there's more dependent organisms. And as we see, the chain builds up, right? We call it as a food chain. So in this food chain, more dependent organisms on the plants means more biodiversity indirectly, right? So that's how productivity is dependent on sunlight, and productivity is giving rise to more species at the tropics. And the second reason for more species being there in the tropics is the climate. If you see, the climate at the tropics has been constant. If you have heard or seen movies like Ice Age, these ice ages have happened in the polar regions and the temperate zones. This is why the tropics have remained more constant in their temperature. There is no ice ages in the tropic regions. That means, imagine if you are having similar climatic conditions, constant temperature, constant climatic conditions, that means you have the opportunity to make use of the resources. And we come to the third point, that is niche specialization. What is this niche? This may be a very new word to most of you. So niche is something that what an animal or a plant does in its habitat. It is not about the habitat, it is the occupation of an animal in its habitat, means its place. So what it does, how it feeds, how it reproduces maybe, or how it is behaving or competing with its other fellow beings or organisms, how it is acquiring its food, all these comes under niche. So because of constant environmental conditions, this has given chance for the species to specialize their niches. Imagine a bird which is feeding on certain type of food in the tropics. We call some birds as specialists because they feed on specific type of food. And this can happen only in the tropics because in the temperate and polar regions, if you see, in the winter it is covered with snow. So food becomes very scarce in the winter. But it doesn't happen in the tropics. So that food is available throughout the year. So niche specialization becomes much easier in tropics. So scientists also believe that this niche specialization has given rise to more species and has helped in the process of speciation itself. So speciation is nothing but formation of a new species. So phenomenon like more of productivity and constant climate and temperature and also niche specialization have helped formation of new species in the tropics. That's how you know now why we have more species in tropics compared to other parts of the world. If I have to give you an example of this species numbers across the tropics, let us take example of India. India has bird species of 1000 close to 1400, and if you see a country like Greenland has only about 56 species. You see that the numbers of species is decreasing as we go from the tropics towards the polar regions. So this is also called latitudinal diversity gradient. So as you go from the equator towards the polar regions, the diversity keeps on decreasing. We have heard so much about biodiversity and species richness in the tropics, but it is not all about rainbows and sunshine. There is also a lot of degradation happening in the tropics. Every single day, hectares of forest is being chopped for planting soy and also palm trees in parts of Amazon and Southeast Asia. Charismatic species like rhinoceros, orangutans are pushed towards the verge of extinction. And also, there is climate change. We are seeing the effects of climate change every single year. And it is in our hands now to protect the biodiversity what we have today. Let's conserve and save this planet.